I try to do what's right. I never do anything that I think is going to hurt people. This idea of mind fluctuating from extremely happy to extremely sad is bullshit. There's no happiness in that. Happiness is in seeing beauty everywhere. So that's what age gives you, wisdom. You're always moving towards this enlightenment thing, but you may not look like it. Who the fuck knocking on my motherfucking door?
Now, when you hear the name Russell Simmons, what are some of the first things that come to mind? Genius, entrepreneur, hip-hop icon, music mogul, fashion designer, visionary, and wealthy motherfucker. You can add that to the mix too. That wasn't always the case for Russell Simmons. Once upon a time, he was a young brother on the streets in the ghetto, hustling, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents, getting into all kind of nefarious, bugged out shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker was out here getting it popping.
Well, you actually shot somebody. Well, shot at somebody.
I ain't shoot nobody.
You shot at somebody.
Shot over somebody
Over
on purpose,
somebody.
like a bitch. They had like shoot that nigga. I was like, oh shit, I shot over him and he got away. And they killed him and his brother the next day, robbing a liquor store.
There's nothing really extraordinary about that story right there. Most motherfuckers are statistics, you know what I'm saying? Most of these niggas are still standing at a bodega near you. What actually makes Russell Simmons' story unique is he said, fuck the streets, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take this je ne sais quoi, you know what I'm saying? My wit, my charisma, my drive, my determination, my ambition, and I'm gonna cross this shit over into the corporate world via academia. Like, even though he was lost in the sauce, he was doing what he was doing, he was trying to figure out life, subconsciously, he knew he had purpose.
I'm Russell Simmons and I'm a creative entrepreneur.
Jason Carbone's office.
Hi, Russell calling for Jason.
I spend my time looking for white spaces, things that the world needs that I can provide, things that I love that the world doesn't have.
And after conquering the music industry, the fashion industry, one would think sky's the limit, son. You know what I'm saying? Russell Simmons was gonna be out here living this ballerific playboy life. But my man continued to ascend to new heights in life, trying to find his peace and trying to create a nuclear family. He's a devoted, loving father and a caring husband at the end of the day. Some became a vegan, he's an animal rights activist. My man's a fucking yoga guru. So you have to ask yourself, what really drives Russell Simmons? Because it ain't the money, it ain't the fucking power, and it ain't the respect.
Having it all comes from within. And so it's told to you over and over again. I mean, of course, people forget, but it's etched in stone. You know, it's in each prophet's mouth and each teaching. I didn't want to tell them that you could have a prosperous spirit and you would be happy, and that was all. Because I know that is not attractive to a lot of us. A lot of us are entitled, we need to empower ourselves. And maybe if we believe at the end there's some payoff, then we'll start to walk a different path.
Now what goes up must come down. You know what I'm saying? It's the laws of physics. And Russell Simmons would learn that he was no exception to the rule, you know what I mean? And back in 2017, all these women started coming out the woodwork, and the allegations were definitely alarming. At the end of the day, these allegations had the potential, you know what I'm saying, to stop his livelihood, tear down his legacy, and possibly land his ass in the slammer.
The latest powerful man brought down by allegations of sexual misconduct, music mogul Russell Simmons.
Russell Simmons said he's stepping away from his companies over sexual misconduct.
So the New York Times posted a report that 4 women are detailing their experiences of sexual misconduct from Russell Simmons between the years of 1988 to 2014.
Russell Simmons, man, there's another allegation against him.
Russell Simmons.
So what did Russell Simmons actually do to defend his family's honor, you know what I'm saying, vindicate his name, and put these allegations to bed, put them behind him once and for all? Well, that's what we actually talked about, you know what I'm saying? So enough of the blah, blah, blah. I want to give my man Russell Simmons, Uncle Russ, a shout out for chopping it up with me. And without further ado, further delay, you can hear from the man himself.
There's 100 black newspapers that have written about my innocence. Why don't they just read Ebony, How to Kill a Mogul, and they'll see the truth? Why don't they just read one of them? Why doesn't white media think about following up on that research those black journalists did? Why did Oprah cry on the phone when she walked away from that documentary? Not because she loved me. I took 9 lie detector tests by 2 top polygraph people in the entire country. The chairman of the Polygraph Association gave me 6 of the 9 tests. And he said at 94% accurate. He's never seen anybody be able to get away with it. And he's the chairman and the best polygraph person in this country. 3 hours for each test, 9 tests. That's a matter of record. So who takes 9 lie detector tests? I was not forced to do it. I did it because of my daughter.